We got a shop!
It's a shop. There's actually a lot to say. Okay.
All right. We build stuff. You guys know that. I run a company. You guys probably know that if you've watched a little bit. And it just so happened that my company had a lease expiring on its office space. It needed new office space. We needed to downsize a little bit. And this had a sign in front of it. Like the day I went to talk to our landlord about not renewing our lease, this was available. Yeah.
The whole time we've been looking for something with garage/shop space because we knew we wanted to be able to build upon what we're doing on the channel and have space to build. Kind of ever since Casey got the rooftop tent on his Jeep and couldn't pull it into our garage at home anymore, we've been thinking we need something with really big overhead doors.
And I want to build a shop on Wilder. Cool. We want to build a shop on Wilder Mountain one day, but you know, this is already here, and it's like, it's in the neighborhood, it's close to home. So what's cool is there's about 600, maybe 800 square feet of office space in the front here. We've got to paint, we've got to do some work on this, on the old paneling, but they did redo the floors for us with these epoxy garage floors. Yeah, and so I'm gonna set up my company here in the front for the most part, and then we'll have a little bit of overflow back here. And then the rest of this is shop space for adventure rigs.
Of course, there's a lot more to say about the shop, but today's moving day and we gotta go pick up a truck.
You guys, yesterday was a crazy day of moving all the stuff from my former office here to the shop. Look at all this crap. It's a lot of stuff. It's not all staying. Some of it will. We can't fill up the main office up front until we paint, which is what we're doing today. And it's a family adventure. You got Henry?
Yeah.
Oh, say hi to Marshmallow, guys.
She's looking longingly at the outdoors.
Marshmallow, we're fostering her for a couple weeks. All right, Paige is prepping. Today, we're painting, which includes this wall in the shop, as well as all of the paneling here in the office side, which is so ready to go. So we're gonna get both of these painted, and then I can start moving our office furniture in here, at least the parts that go in here. This first third of the shop is gonna be overflow for Lofty's office space. And then the remainder is going to be the new Wilder Adventures garage shop space. We're going to tell you more about what those plans entail after we get this painted, so stick around. Just prep right now. Even Henry's helping prep. He's taking these outlet covers off. You ready? Here you go. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Having my celebratory snack, but I could pause for a moment to share with you that I have finished the first coat of paint on the wall. So you wanted to know?
Yeah.
It is metal door gray. It looks great. The wood needs the most touch up. It just soaks up the paint. It's like, it'll be like, I painted it and it looks good, and then I'll like turn around and it'll be wood grain all over again.
I think it's good. The landlord picked the paint color. We wanted white, because that's how we roll, and they were like, how about almost white gray? Which is not what this is, but it's fine.
Yeah, it looks good. It's clean, it's fresh.
Totally. And it's better than
no paint at all.
OSB and unprimed plywood. So I, on the other hand, am still prepping in here because it sucks and I hate my life. But this room's ready. Thanks for trading the trim job with me. It looks rough on camera, but I think this actually looks pretty good.
I'm just setting up the kitchen. It's not a big deal. You haven't missed anything. I literally just moved some furniture against the wall here.
The wall looks great, by the way.
Yeah, the paint turned out amazing. There's another fridge that goes there. And I think one of our first projects should be that we need to build like a counter there.
That's a good idea.
Or it would be cool to have a corner piece so that we could kind of come around. You know, just build like a table that fills the corner so it's all... I'm thinking like in The Sims, if anyone plays The Sims and you do the counters and you know you can like click and then it tells you like if it's an end counter or a middle counter or a corner counter or an island, whatever. Anyway, I wish I could just click a button.
We have been edging in here for hours. And then Paige points out, she goes, well, we have that edging thing.
I hated it.
She said, I hate it, it sucks. And so I got this thing out. And it's got little rollers on it and splat. And I edged all this and all this in like 6 minutes. We got the first coat done in this room. It looks pretty okay. We'll definitely get a second coat down tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna finish rolling this room and roll that one. Here we go. Now don't crash into anything.
Okay. Cause running out of paint here.
Yeah, we need to fill it up in just a second. Alright, can you move to this wall? Over here.
Yep.
First coat is done. He's just edging the second coat. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we're coming to roll. Welcome back to day 2 of painting here at the shop. And we're gonna get in here and do a second coat. We got one room that has second coat and it looks great. But before we get started, we're gonna set up a little entertainment station for Henry. All right, we got our arcade game up, but I don't have the arcade controller. Hey, Santa dude, you gonna play some Switch on this thing?
Yeah. Wait,
Okay.
I can play Switch games on it?
Yeah, we're gonna put the Switch on it. I don't have the controller for the arcade games, so that's at the other office still.
So we can't do like the Mario game.
No, but you can play the Switch.
I can play the Switch on this?
Yeah. Thank you. You want some help with that? Or should I start?
I brought both brushes.
All right, I'm coming. Tomorrow we'll start moving some of this furniture to the office side, and that'll help us start getting everything out here organized, and then we can start thinking about the vehicle end of the shop. Setting the wall.
Oh, we have a lot of work to do before you release this information. It has to be
No, it's
accurate
gonna be all ready.
information.
Yeah.
This morning we woke up and we had 10,002 subscribers.
Yeah.
And everybody, Henry was there, we all did a little cheer. I'm like,
I don't know if I imagined there being champagne and stuff like that, but the reality was we were just in bed and it was early and it was cold, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, we'll probably celebrate.
We're getting
more
donuts tomorrow.
Officially, yeah. But we've kind of been pre-celebrating for a long time because we've just known we wanted to make a bunch of next steps. and we decided, hey, we're like really close to this milestone. Let's make sure all these next steps are ready to announce when we get to 10K, so it can be this big moment and you guys can, I don't know, does that make sense? Do they care? They don't care.
They care. They love us.
10,000 of you subscribe to us.
10,000. All 10,000 of you adore us. No, it's crazy. I can't believe it.
Some of them hate watch.
It's, those people don't sub. You know, it took us 3 years to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
And it's taken us 6-7 months to get to 10,000. It's wild. But there's just been a lot of stuff moving. You've heard us say there's a lot of stuff going on. And there's actually more. We're going to give you a tour of the shop, so don't leave. But we want to tell you about some of the things going on.
I don't know where to start either.
Let's start with the website. We've got a website now that we've set up for you to go check out.
We're building out a page on each of our builds. So there's a whole page dedicated to the RV, for example, a whole page dedicated to the Jeep. That's gonna give you the specs and all these little nitty-gritty details that a lot of you ask about.
People ask all the time. We'd love to just be able to send you to the website. Yeah. Go check it out. Here's everything that's on it. Yeah,
very concise, clear, all there for you. That'll have affiliate links and anything we've got associated with those builds is going to be there for you.
And if you use those links to buy those products, it does benefit us and help fund the channel.
Yes, we love when you do that. Also on the website is our store. So we have a new line of merch. Casey redesigned our logo to include the RV and the Jeep. It's super cute and fun. We have t-shirts, all that good stuff. So you can buy those to support us.
And it's through a new line. It's not like a thing that you order and it takes 6 weeks and stuff. And I mean, it's really cool. You buy it from our website, not some other website. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work to get it to this point, but it is exciting. No, it's cool. I'm excited. We're learning a lot of skills through this.
Also on the website, you're going to be able to contact us and reach out. And we want you to reach out because we have a shop now. This is the Wilder Adventure shop.
So obviously it's an amazing workspace for us to continue working on our vehicles that we travel in, but it's also a space where you could bring your vehicle for us to collaborate and work on your rig here.
A lot of people have said in the comments, oh, I wish you guys could work on my RV, or I wish you guys work on that. And
not you guys, they want him.
I don't know how much that's tongue-in-cheek, but we're going to put it to the test because we actually do. People love watching us do builds. We have builds of our own, but we love to work on your builds too and make videos about it, and you could be a part of the channel. So there's going to be a contact form on the website. If you want to talk to us about a project and come in here to Northwest Arkansas to let us work on your rig in the garage, we'll help you plan it, we'll help you install it. Interiors only right now.
Yeah, nothing mechanical.
I'm not doing mechanical yet.
No. We want to help you build out living spaces in your vehicle so you can travel is the idea. And we really like the idea of getting creative, turning, the back of your car into something you can sleep in, anything from a car to a motorhome to a van, anything. So.
Trailer, overland rig, we're into all of it.
Oh yeah.
And then lastly, we have started our Patreon. For those of you who are really, want to support us and are fans of our stuff, we're going to start posting extra content on Patreon. There's already some nuggets there. It'll be extra behind the scenes content, and there'll be a couple of ways you contribute. If you're just interested in seeing a little bit more behind the scenes and helping contribute to the stuff we're doing here on the channel, because costs money to buy Jeeps and motorhomes and put stuff in it. That's how you can contribute. So we're really excited about that. It's hard to ask for. It feels weird, but we're gonna put it out there and we're gonna put extra content for you. And if you're interested in it, you can go to our website, find our Patreon, and yeah, so that's out there now too.
I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
And it'll all be on the website.
Go to the website.
So if we made that confusing, you can just go there and figure it all out.
It's wilderadventures.tv. It's live now. Go check it out. Paige just heard all the work that she has to do tonight so that when this happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a week off.
You guys ready for a shop tour?
Shop tour.
Let's do it. All right. Up front first, this is the office for my company, Lofty. It's very basic. It's all we need. So, got a little conference table. Screens on the wall, printer. This is what we call a desk fort for myself and some of my staff. And then over here we've got actually a podcast studio. We've been recording a podcast for something like 4 years almost now. And we got a little bit of a project to finish up in here, but we just needed to get this set up so that we could get moved in and get started using it.
We, not us, have been recording a podcast.
My company makes a podcast.
Yeah.
Paige is not on that podcast. Lofty makes a podcast.
Wilder Adventures doesn't.
Have you been
do
on
that.
the podcast before?
No.
It's not the same as this stuff. If you're into software engineering, you might like it, but... Oh, and then there's a bathroom. Did change the lighting out in here and hang some artwork, but it's rustic.
On this wall that you saw us paint, we've built out a kitchen with snacks, mini fridges, all the essentials for getting through a day of work in the shop. There's a video game station over here. Casey's had this for years up at his office, and we've got it out here. It's very fun for Henry and whoever wants to take a break and play. Little place to eat lunch or whatever. Some storage over here, very exciting. This is mostly Lofty stuff, but also kind of crossover things like extension cords, that sort of thing. Another desk fort. Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, this is just overflow desks from the office. We have people that work remote, but they're local and they come and go, and so we keep a few of these set up as spots to work. And Henry sits there and does art projects sometimes too. So.
I believe that's his desk.
That's the one right there. Is that yours?
Yeah, this is mine.
Okay. Yeah, so we just got some overflow seating that are set up as workstations for us.
So this is my desk. Now that we have a website, there's a lot more kind of like work-ish things that I can do. It really helps my brain to be able to come work here instead of try to manage a household and work at home. So this is where I get things done. This is the entrance to the shop side. So I never really go through the Lofty office side. I always come in this door. I think they all come in this door too. But anyway, this is the table that you get to come sit at. If you want to meet with us and talk about building out your own rig of any kind, we will sit at this table and make a plan. We haven't used it for that yet, but we're very excited about that being like having the space to do that, right? It's very, yeah. It's not finished, obviously. Yeah, we're still moving things around and figuring it out. But this is just kind of a little hangout area. Henry's got some toys over here. I kind of see this changing long term, but for now, this is nice.
And then everything else is like shop, like where we'll do shop stuff. And I'll probably move a lot of my woodworking stuff from the garage down here, and metalworking stuff will all go on. Paige got me a MIG welder for Christmas. That's exciting. There's my welding table. That's what we'll be welding on. We've got two, I think they said they're 10 foot, but I measured them and they're closer to 11 foot garage doors. There's one up here. It's kind of more of like the loading dock, you know, to bring stuff in and out. But this is the door that we will bring rigs through to work on. So when we're working on the Jeep, which doesn't fit in our garage at home, or we're working on your rig, or we're working on some other rig, any rig except the RV, it's about 6 inches too tall to fit. I measured.
The RV is.
Just knock that air conditioner off the top of it and that'll all go here. So I don't know. Woodworking stuff somewhere, metalworking stuff across here. I'm moving my main toolbox down here that hasn't moved yet. And then this is storage and an overflow project from our podcast studio that we'll be wrapping up soon. So that's the shop. And we're at 10,000 subs. And it's crazy and exciting. And there's so much cool stuff to do. There's one thing that I think is missing over here.
Oh, yeah, something's missing. We purchased a furnishing item for the shop today, the final piece.
Today, like a few minutes ago. And this is very contemporary because also we hit 10,000 subs today.
Yes.
And this is all happening today. Yeah, let's bring that in. It's a big ass van. It's so big. That's for the next video. Subscribe.
You're not gonna show anything?
No,
Okay.
I'm so mean.